Hey fam, I am 34 weeks as of yesterday actually. And I am packing Bub's hospital bag. I'm going to insert a little clip here of a baby pregnancy update as it explains why we will be probably having a cesarean and we will be lucky to get to 37, 38 weeks. So I was recommended at my growth scan and hospital appointment yesterday to come home and be packing hospital bags now just in case anything changes. Yeah, so I'll put that little clip in here and you can see an explanation of why that's happening. And yeah, I'll get on with filming what I'm packing in baby's bag. Not very fun pregnancy update. I will most likely be having a cesarean. Look, if a cesarean is what they're recommending and what's best for baby and it's the best thing to happen, I totally understand and support and agree with that. It does scare the shit out of me because I've not had one before and I don't like the unknown. I don't like not knowing what to expect. The idea of a C-section recovery scares the shit out of me because I hear such mixed reviews. Some people say they're fine within like a week or a few days. Some people are, still in a lot of pain even at like 5 or 6 weeks or even months, like long time to recover. Makes me really nervous. The reason why they're thinking that is our baby we've been having regular growth scans lately because she was quite small at our 20-week scan and they wanted to do a growth scan at 32 weeks just to see how she was going, and she ended up being on the 3rd centile. She was on the 17th centile at the 20-week scan, dropped down to the 3rd centile. She's very little, about 3.5 pounds they're guessing at this point. And she's measuring I think about 3 weeks or a bit over 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks or something behind. And so we've been having regular growth scans to track that, and even after a few weeks she's still only on the 3rd centile, so she is growing but just not as much as they would love. Luckily, since we've had another growth scan, they realised I have very low fluid in my uterus and she is breech with her feet, like her legs straight, feet up next to her head. Well, she was yesterday anyway. And yeah, because it's such low fluid, which they wouldn't have known until now, there's a very, very slim chance that she'll turn by herself. And also that means that even if they want to try and manipulate her and move her themselves, which I know they can do, there's a very slim chance that it would even work, again, because there's such low fluid in there. The doctor said I'd be very lucky if I get to 37 weeks, very, very, very lucky if I can get to 38 weeks, depending on her growth. Yeah, so I most likely will be having a C-section and I most likely will have a baby in like 3 or 4 weeks. Here I was thinking it'd be like at least maybe like 6 weeks, 5, 6, 7 weeks even. I went quite overdue with James and yeah, it's just crazy. Here I was thinking like I might even maybe stretch to a February baby, but at this point I'll be lucky if I even get to January. But whatever's best for her is what's best, absolutely. But obviously the longer she can try and stay in there, the better, because that's still usually, the best place for her to be. And as long as she just keeps tracking at the way she is now, they'll be okay. But yeah, the biggest problem, not the biggest, but like one of the main problems is now that she's breech and she's probably not going to be able to turn. So, yes, very interesting. So anyone that's got any C-section recovery tips and tricks, please let me know, because I'm feeling very overwhelmed and very out of my depth. I believe that packing for the hospital is going to be relatively similar, just a few more clothes and things, because you usually will stay like 3 days or something, or 3 nights or whatever. Because she's going to be on the very smaller side, I may even have to stay a little bit longer if she needs like a feeding tube, or just depend on what like her blood sugar levels and stuff are doing and how she adjusts. But yeah, otherwise if anyone's had like natural deliveries and C-section deliveries, if there's anything they can like just help prepare me for mentally, or like hospital bag wise, or anything in terms of the difference of the two, anything that can just help me feel a bit more prepared, I would truly love and appreciate that. Truly, truly, truly. Baby stuff, I'm assuming, is pretty much exactly the same in terms of packing for a bag. other than just like a few more clothes maybe. But yeah, that's my pregnancy update, and I'm not overwhelmed at all. No, it's fine. I got this. I just need a couple of days to like get my head around it. I don't know how to feel, guys. I feel like I'm being so dramatic, but like I just can't help it. Anyway, wish me luck. I'm just using this overnight bag that I have here. I was originally going to be putting her hospital bag in her baby bag, nappy bag. But one, that hasn't arrived yet from when I purchased it, and two, if we're going to be in there for longer, it wasn't going to cut it anyway. It's not big enough. So I've just got one of my overnight bags. I've got a little packing cube, which I'm going to put her clothes in separately. We are going through, we're going to be testing out heaps of different cheaper nappies, because with the other kids, we started out with Huggies or Rascal and Friends, which we love those brands. But for the first couple of months, you're changing them so often that I just feel like I would love to try one of the really cheaper brands and just see how we go, because like I said, you're changing them so much that you maybe don't need to have like that really ultra top quality nappy when, yeah, they're literally only in it for like an hour. Kmart wipes are my favorite wipes. Oh, so I've got this little pack of nappies here that I grabbed from Woolies. I'm also trying the Cub brand ones, which are up in my nappy caddy up here, from Coles. I don't know if Woolies also have them or not. I'm not sure. I usually only shop at Coles anyway. But I grabbed those ones. Kmart wipes are my favourite. So I've got a pack of those. I've got a pack of her dummies, which I'm going to pop in. A little laundry pouch. We are formula feeding, so I'm taking a tin of the formula that we have for her. You don't need bottles, as the hospital supplies those. You can take your own, but there's no way apparently to sterilize them. So they have like disposable ones that you can just use while you're in there, which is great. I've got a couple of little muslin blankets because she is going to be born in our summer and I just don't know how warm it's going to be. So she's got 2 muslin blankets and one of these like stretchy cotton blankets. I am going to pack a sleep sack, but I don't know if it'll be a bit too big or if she's just going to be swaddled while we're in there, if we're going to be in there for 3 or 4 days or something. But I thought I'd just pack one and just see how we go. Then I'm going to take some headbands, but because she is so small, I'm kind of worried that these might end up being too big and they're not going to fit her. Not worried, like it doesn't matter, but I don't know if there's really much point taking them, but I'm going to chuck them in anyway. Even though it's also going to be the middle of our summer, I'm still just going to pack 2 of these tiny little beanies, just to be sure, in case, because I said she may, because she's on the much smaller side, they struggle even more to regulate their body temperature, so I just want to be sure. Then I've got some socks and mittens. James was a really bad face scratcher, so I've got some mittens and just a couple of pairs of socks. Most of her suits, I think, have the little booty bits in them anyway, but I thought I'll just pack a few. For her clothes, I've just got these little, we're pretty much just packing 5-0 stuff. So I've just got these little bodysuits, because if it's really hot, she might only literally just have a nappy and a little suit on. So I've got all these little bodysuits. This one is the softest material. It's from Kmart, but oh my god, it is just so soft. I don't even know what is it? Oh no, just cotton and elastane. I don't know, it's just beautiful material. So I've got, 4 of those little suits, because I don't actually have a lot in 5-0. If I need to get more after she's born, then I will. So she's got those little suits. And we've got some full suits. So these are all 5-0. So there's a little floral one, a little butterfly one. So that one's got booties, one doesn't. That's got the fold down mittens and booties if you want them. Then I've got another one and another one. And this one was from, I don't know if anyone remembers Pumpkin Patch in Australia. And I got this off my best friend when I had Sophie, because Sophie was so little. And it just seems like the sweetest little outfit. And I actually had, was one of the outfits Sophie wore for her little newborn shoot. It was so tiny. Just crazy to think, like, it's obviously kind of wide this way, but just so little. Like, That's not even my hand for a leg. But I just think it's so pretty. But for nostalgic reasons I packed it, but also just because it's the smallest thing that I have. So really that's actually all I'm taking for the baby in terms of her hospital bag. That's sort of, I think, all she'll need. I'm contemplating getting a warmer blanket, but the hospital does give you one while you're there. One of those pink and blue ones if I need it. Otherwise, Sam's going to be coming to and from the hospital because he'll have to come and care for our kids, for our little ones while I'm in there. So he'll be splitting his time between me at the hospital and our kids. Both of our mums will, I'm assuming, very much be helping out with them as well. Yeah, so if I need anything, Sam can always call into the shop or come home and get some more stuff if that's what we need. So I'm not too stressed about underpacking. I'm not really... It's funny because if I go on holiday, I'm such an overpacker, but when I go to, like, you know, the hospital or something, or like just a one night away or whatever I'm doing, I really, really underpack. I don't know. Well, no, in saying that, I've never been in a position where I'm like, oh, I wish I had packed more, or I had packed this or that. So yeah, I probably can't really say that, I guess. But yeah, this is all I'm packing for Bubs. If there's going to be any washing in that time, Sam can always take the laundry pouch home, wash some things, and then just bring them back to me that day or the next day. Like, I'm really not that worried about not packing enough. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full suits, and yeah, the 4 little bodysuits, 3 pairs of socks, 3 pairs of mittens, 3 blankets, a sleep pouch, a couple of beanies. That's what I've got. So I don't know. I'm worried if, like, yeah, maybe have I bought enough 50 if she's going to be that little. Sophie was because she was on the 12th centile, I believe, from memory, and she was born £6.6, I think she was, and she was in 50s up until she was 5 weeks old. So I feel like this one might be a bit longer, but I also don't want to spend or buy too much of them because at some point she will, like, grow out of them. But I think when it's your last baby, you obviously are just more hesitant to buy too much anyway because you know it's probably not going to be getting reused. But yeah, that's my hospital bag for Bubs. I have started on my hospital bag. I don't really know if there's anything extra I should be packing being a cesarean. I feel like it's not really any different in terms for my packing. It's just that you want maybe a few more changes of clothes because you're going to be there for probably a few more days. If anyone has any advice or tips or tricks, or if there's anything different I should be packing, please let me know. But otherwise, I've just got disposable underpants, some breast pads when my milk comes in. So I'm a really, like, heavy, like, oversupplier of milk, so I want to have those ready. Like PJs and changes of clothes, underwear, then just toiletries like, you know, deodorant, toothbrush, toothpaste, dry shampoo, moisturizer, lip balm, like a hairbrush and some hairbands, and then maybe like a phone charger or something. That's literally all I'm packing. I don't take slippers, I don't take dressing gowns, I don't take my own pillow or towel. I just personally don't see the point in packing that kind of stuff because the hospital provides them, especially towels. I've never understood people that want to take their own towel. I get if you do, like, I'm not judging you, I just don't really get it because, like, you have so much blood that it just gets everywhere, and I don't want to take a bloody dirty towel, like, home with me, and there's a more than clean and they take them away and, like, re-clean them, and then you've got fresh towels every day anyway. I personally just don't see the point in taking my own towel. Pillows, like, you don't get any sleep anyway, so I don't care what pillow I'm on because to me it doesn't really just make much difference. Yeah, I can't think what else other people might pack that I'm not going to, but for me, I just take the necessities. I don't take makeup. I don't give a crap. I mean, I'm not even wearing makeup, like, normally, let alone when I'm in labour or postpartum or something. The last thing I could care about is what my makeup looks like. That's just not me. Yeah, so I don't think there's anything else. So I've packed all of her clothes into her little travel bag. I can't think what they're called. Even though I literally just said them before, but anyway. So we've got in her bag, I will put the nappies in there, the wipes, packing cube, that's what I was thinking of. The formula, I'm just going to use both hands for a second and pop this in. Bear with me, guys. Little packing cube. Okay, and then we've got the little muslin blankets. One. Oh god, this is horrendous filming. I'm so sorry. 1, 2, 3. Got her blankies. Little laundry pouch. I'll just swish down in there. And dummies. And I think that's actually pretty much it. I think she's done as far as hospital goes. So I don't know if I want to sit this in the car or if I should just put it like near the door somewhere or something. But that's my baby bag done. I can't believe I'm even at that stage to be doing this. But here we are.